Welcome back, landlords. We're talking your notice to vacate today. Um, so, I've seen all types of notices to vacate, but I'm going to go over the basics for you today, just to make sure that it's clear what the notice to vacate is. If you've watched any of the videos that have to do with a notice to vacate, you know that every time I talk about a notice, I say the same thing. It has to be an unequivocal demand for possession. It should clearly state you want the tenant to leave. If that's not clear, then you probably don't have a notice to vacate. Unequivocal demand for possession. Don't do the if you pay, then you can stay. That's what your lease already says. Your notice to vacate should be a demand for possession. You're drawing the line in the sand, they've got to go. So what valid form can this notice take? Well, it has to be in writing, and essentially it has to be on paper. Too many landlords try to send a very well crafted notice by email, perfectly worded right out of the statute. But if you only send it by email, that's not a valid way to send your notice. So, number one, it's got to be on paper. And so, when you're delivering your notice to vacate, make sure that the paper that you deliver is not the only paper in existence. Make a copy. You can give them the original, that's fine, but you definitely want to keep a copy, because if you don't have a copy and the substance of the notice is challenged, or the fact of the notice is challenged, or the method of delivery is challenged, it always helps to have a copy of the notice with you. So if it only exists in email, well, sure, you can print it out, but you've just essentially announced to the court your invalid method of delivery. The substance might be good, everything in it might be proper according to the Texas Property Code, but the fact that it was only delivered by email kills it. And so you definitely want it on paper. Email is not good enough. Now, if you deliver your notice to vacate by at least one valid method, then sometimes email is helpful. And sometimes people have in their leases that email is the preferred method of notice. And there's nothing wrong with sending a copy of the notice to vacate by email, but you must have at least one of the valid methods of delivery: by regular and or certified mail, personal delivery to a tenant in their hand, or an occupant who is above the age of 16 in their hand, and you've got to be able to prove that this occupant is a resident on the premises. The best way is if their name actually appears on the lease, right? The other is to attach the paper notice to the inside of the main entry door. And so, always in paper. If you're gonna send email, go ahead, but do at least one of the valid methods of delivery first, or contemporaneously. So, U.S. mail, regular and or certified U.S. mail, personal delivery in the hand of the tenant, or affixed, attached to the inside of the main entry door. All right. Hope that helps. Have a good one. So send me your questions. If you've got questions about landlord-tenant law and there's something you're a little shaky on, or something you just need a little clarification, post something in our Facebook group. Shoot me an email at ernie.garcia@attorneyeg.com. It's right there. Or post something in our Facebook group. If you're not a member yet, join our Facebook group. We look forward to you. If you look on Facebook, we are Texas Landlords. Finally, if you want to call, that's our number. Feel free to call us, and we'll be happy to help in any way that we can. And so keep your questions coming. I'm happy to answer as many questions as I can. Bye.